Okay, we'll call that Isaac 3. Isaac 3! A sex man! Film! Let's get some good shit this time. Like the BTS song? BTS got a song called Isaac 3? Nah, man, I gotta put them on. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Tell me you watched K-Pop Demon Hunters? I did watch K-Pop Demon Hunters. I also watched the movie again last night because there was a YouTube video my wife was watching where there was a Halloween... I don't even know what you call it. Someone decorated their house for Halloween, like K-Pop Demon Hunters, but they essentially just played the entire movie on their garage door. Reminded me a lot of watching the movie. Just stripped out all the boring parts, like all the dialogue and stuff, and just put in the good stuff, like the songs and the fights. Huge. Seller music. Seller music, people. Fit check for my napalm era? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Who would you be if you were in Huntrix? I think I would be the one with the purple hair who says, called a problem child because I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. I think that would be me. I don't think I tried to live two lives, play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. I don't think that's me. My daughter's roomie for Halloween. That is cute. I think it's going to make some great Halloween costumes. I'm so excited for the Halloween pictures with I know for sure it's going to be well, why not play a little bit up here? It's going to be like half of my daughter's class is going to be like, well, I guess I got to do some math here. Let me think about it. There's probably going to be like 5 Elsas, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's like 6 or 7 K-pop Demon Hunters related costumes between the K-pop singers themselves and then also the demon known as Genu and maybe even the cat. And then just one R2-D2 nestled right in the middle. 6'7", that's right, 6'7". Wait, I do have the D6. Was there a battery back there? Gotta be like one Super Mario. I'm sure there'll be like 8 Spider-Man, for sure. Are we still on Frozen? No, bro, we are not on Frozen. But if you're like 6, yeah, they're still on Frozen. But like, if you're a grown-up, no, we're not. We are not on Frozen. Or maybe 7. You're not gonna make me get mad at 6'7". Even though it completely sidelines and ruins the conversational momentum we had, I'm not gonna get mad at it, because if I get mad at it, you win. You win and the joke becomes funnier. And I'm not doing that to myself. I'm gonna keep saying it's funny, because I think it is funny, because I wanna farm the humor dividends off the people who get mad. So you're not gonna get me. So the strike did piss you off? What kind of strike? The BC General Employees Union strike? That one doesn't piss me off. It's an insanely bullish time to not drink alcohol, man. Oh, BC liquor stores have been closed? Sorry, I didn't notice. Sorry, and by the way, if you're one of the striking workers, I noticed, and I'm hoping that it applies a bunch of leverage onto the provincial government, okay? But like, for my lifestyle, hasn't actually like impacted it. Except it's hard to find parking if you're close to the BC liquor store because all the strikers have driven their cars there, but they gotta get there somehow. I've started having to drink alcohol-free beer from the grocery store. It sucks ass. Yeah, there's no other alternative. That's kind of funny, though. I like, that's an interesting character. Guy who's addicted to beer, but only for the taste. Youch! That's an interesting guy. The alternative is Coke Zero? No, that stuff's bad for you. You better keep drinking. But unironically, though, I'm okay, you fucker. Okay, bitch. I'm willing to play your fucking game. Tank the 0.6% alcohol. It is kind of wild that... How do they de-alcoholize beer? Because I kind of thought they made it just non-alcoholically. But apparently most non-alcoholic beer is actually... Like, originally it was beer, but then they took the alcohol out. You're crazy for this one, man. That seems like more work. I'm starting to think they don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. Really small strainer? Yo, but low key, on a chemical level, that could be what it is, man. I don't know. They did surgery on a beer. What do you think, Chiblee? New stim? They did surgery on a beer. On a beer? You can do better? They did surgery on a beer? They did surgery on a beer? I'm working on it. They did surgery on a beer? Nah. We skipped, I don't even know what you are. We skipped that. Give me, play the hits. Give me a classic. Alcoholic Anakin Skywalker be like, we're killing Yinglings. Get in, we're killing Yinglings. Okay, I kind of like it. I kind of like Star Wars alcohol, Anakin Skywalker. But it's kind of fucked up. He's still a bad guy because isn't Yingling like a big, it's a big Trump donor. I could support Order 66, but I draw the line at drinking the Trump beer. I don't know. That's, he should be drinking Bud Light, bro. They don't even sell it in Vermont? Bro, we ain't talking about Vermont. We're talking about Coruscant, bro. We finally got to Coruscant, the Jedi Council I knew would want, to hear how good the boy could be. But the midichlorians told the tale. We brought him in and we told the tale how his midichlorians were off the scale and he might just fulfill the fucking prophecy. The council was impressed, of course. Could he bring balance to the Force? They interviewed the kid. Oh, training they forbid. Because, and get this, Yoda sensed in him much fear. Qui-Gon said, just listen here. Stick it in your pointy ear. I still will teach this boy. He started singing my... You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I probably know all the words, unfortunately. What? Oh, he's in the other room. Yeah, that was an original. I wrote it in my Lamborghini Mustang. You got something for me? Let me ask you something. Huge. What the fuck? Next to grapefruit diet. Grapefruit diet! Diet! Throw out the pizza and beer. Grapefruit diet! I get the jelly donuts away from here. Go! I know that one. Yeah, I was a real Al head, man. I didn't just listen to the parodies. I listened to the originals, too. My baby's in love with the Eddie Vedder. Head over heels about that Eddie. Me listening to that song at like age 11, not knowing who Eddie Vedder was. Wow, this shit is awesome. This song's really fucking good. I think I just rolled the room. My bad, y'all. It's my mistake. Truck driving song? Driving a truck, driving a big old truck, pedal to the metal, hope I don't run out of luck. I'm wearing leather loafers with pink heels and chiffon, driving a truck with my high heels on. I know them all, man. I know most of them. Sometimes you gotta roll it, get a temp check. The master has spoken, bro. I haven't seen the movie, but I imagine you're like the Philip Seymour Hoffman to my Joaquin Phoenix. If I had to guess. I'm just gonna stay right here. You need to watch it? I don't watch movies these days. I hope you enjoyed my brief foray into using Letterboxd again. A new gacha comes out tonight at 8, so that's probably gonna suck up my bike time. Which one? I don't know. What's the one with the Slay the Spire, but the characters have big boobies? I always get the name. It's Cosmic Zone Nightmare, I think. I don't need to know the name because I already got it preloaded. It's not Magic Pussy 3, okay? There's... It's an original IP. It's not one of these Gooner sequels, okay? It's real art. I'll take this. What do I care? Could have gone to see Bugonia for free. I get that. I get that. Chiblee, I never thought you'd stoop to the level of being a mere chatter, Chiblee. A lot of people come in and ask me, has he seen Yorgos Lanthimos' all-bald screening of Bugonia? I choose not to reply, because I consider myself not defined by my hairstyle. No matter how cool it is. And then Chiblee comes in with the exact same rhetoric. That sort of rhetoric that's meant to divide us. It's very sad, very sad. Very sad people can't talk to Chiblee anymore without slipping into a Trump accent, because every Trump impression now starts by saying Chiblee, so you're primed to... You've cursed yourself, buddy. Chiblee, you've cursed yourself. You did it to yourself with all your rocker Trump stuff. Now, whenever anybody talks to you, they're all gonna sound like Donald me. There could be worse. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't. But some people do. You did. You did twice. 2.5 times, some might say. He's said it a few times, he being me. Let's grab this one. You're an item this time. Yeah, I'll live with that. This one anime lady has a sheer top on. Yeah, and she might be dressed the most demure of all. That ain't nothing compared to what I lost to the bookie. It's just all stems. Man, no wonder people are still playing this. This game might be good, man. This game might be good. It might be Isaac October, I'm sorry. You played the rest, now return to the best, man. I'm gonna have one bad run and be like, fuck this game forever. I'm gonna do one Eden run where I start with low damage and low fire rate, and I'm gonna be like, this stupid fucking game. Remember why I stopped playing this shit to begin with. Oh, isn't she lovely? I'm hitting the keyboard like I'm Stevie. Isn't she wonderful? God, her fucking harmonica coming in from off screen would have been so good there. Actually, having a harmonica stand as a streamer might be fucking sick. Can you imagine hitting a joke or something and then playing a sick harmonica lick and then just going right back to the... And I know it would sound so fucking bad this close to the microphone too. Holy fuck, that could be good, man. That could be fucking sick. But I just can't do it because I think if I had the fuck-ass harmonica stand with my bald-ass head, I would look like Darth Vader in the Return of the Jedi after they take his fucking helmet off, dude. I don't think anyone would take me seriously. Even if I was hitting that shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you know, like when he's got his Baleen hanging out and shit. Whatever. You don't know. You just watch all your movies on YouTube Shorts these days. Oh, man. Go away from my window. Ah, it would be so fucking sick. Leave at your own chosen speed. W speed in chat, by the way. I'm crying right now doing the dishes. Cooking a lot of onions lately. French onion soup burger from Burger King. Oh, man. And you're gonna play Battlefield 6, bro. Okay, sure. You know, don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you. I love Battlefield 6. Okay. I love Lamp. You don't hear me talking about it. Look at this. I love learning. Yeah. I think that's part of a problem with today's society, man. People love knowledge more than they love learning. It's unfortunate. You end up with a bunch of motherfuckers who are stupid but got a lot of facts in their head. Pissing me off. I think they're smarter than me just because they know that Men in Black 1 came out in 1997. Shut the fuck up. You're smarter than me for other reasons. Namely, I think your brain works faster. Even now, I've been driving for over 20 years. I gotta think about what direction to move the stalk in order to get the signal to signal properly. Is it up to go left or is it up to go down? I don't understand why they don't just have a left and a right, man. Doesn't make any damn sense. Who cares? Who cares what the fuck this is? What even is this shit, man? Who knows what the fuck this even is? The sanguine bond? Who knows, dude? How is it not intuitive to you? I'm gonna be real with you, homie. I made it up. I made it the frick up. So you lied? You're sure did. But you made me lie, because I couldn't think of something funny to say that was truthful. But you came here to laugh, so whose fault is that? Yours, I would say. Your insatiable appetite for content has led me to take a shortcut in order to placate the masses, the writhing masses who join my stream every single day. You laugh, you lose. I never really thought about it that way. Never really thought about it that way. I think we fucked up when we made people lose when they laughed. I always thought it was like if you laugh, everybody wins, but apparently not. So we're all winners here? You hate me? No harmonica for that one. We need a trombone. Honestly, Scissor's been good to me ever since I was a lowercase g, so I'm not altogether that concerned about replacing it with the A+. By the way, if you want a decent source for CZN related, Pridwin's website is what 90% of chatters will be quoting to you. Just put the big-tittied characters in the bag. Which character am I looking for, okay? If I'm gonna be a gooner, I'm gonna be an S-tier gooner, okay? I'm not gonna be gooning to just slightly depraved stuff. We're gonna get into some serious excess. You know those animated images where like a woman will have breasts so large that it covers like the rest of her body? And you're like, who wants that? That's gonna be me. That's the type of shit that I'm aspiring to, okay? The type of shit that you would look at and be like, nobody wants that. I'm trying to be that guy. I'm trying to be him. That's me? Not yet, but soon. Soon that'll be me. Right now, I don't know who that guy is and I never want to meet him. I want to meet him when I look in the mirror tomorrow morning. Bro thinks S-tier gooning is big boobs. Not big, Chibli, huge! Huge boobs. Not big. Big is... That's rookie stuff. That's first year jerkin stuff. I'm talking huge. Imagine if this was my first NL stream. Okay, anyone here, any first-time chatters want to pop their chat cherry to say how they feel about the stream so far? Give me an honest review. Give me an appraisal. Remember, before you give it a negative review, remember the harmonica bit. People seem to really like that one. What if the streamer had a harmonica? Remember when I said that I would look like Darth Vader when they took his helmet off in Return of the Jedi? You guys seem to really vibe with that imagery. It's a banger. It's been hilarious. I have stinky poop in the toilet. It's nice. Thumbs up. They love it. Look at that. They love it. The real thing is, you might think like, this is a dishonest first stream, but this is a really honest first stream. This is like a perfect distillation of the type of stuff I'm all about. The real people who should feel tricked are the people who started watching Binding of Isaac gameplay on my YouTube channel when they were like 13 years old, and now they're like 24 and they're here listening to this dribble. They should feel taken advantage of because that's like a crazy pipeline. That's insane. Anyone who's here for the first time, I mean, it's you're finding good stuff. I think you're finding funny stuff. We're trying to entertain you a little bit. This would be such a sick time to drop a fucking a live essay about talking way too seriously about the science of humor on Twitch. That would go so hard. If I could just get Ricky Gervais, Chris Rock, Jerry Seinfeld, and Louis C.K. in a room together, and then lock the door, and then swallow the key like this. And then rub my tummy. And I burp, and I burp like, it was like a smoke ring of a key when I burp, because I just swallow, just to remind the audience who may have been looking at their phones what just happened. Something like that. You know what I'm talking about? This would go hard in the silent film era. You think any of those silent film stars had a fucking funny voice? You think that Buster Keaton was like, he had a voice like Rick Astley or something like that? Could be funny. You know what I was thinking? When you die, I don't really care to see my life flash before my eyes, but what I would love, well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be someone else's life, I guess, but could be your life. But what I would love to see is like a breakdown of what other things I would have been good at if I did them. Because, you know, I think there's a part of me, I don't really want to be a race car driver, but anytime I'm driving, I'm kind of like, or playing a racing game, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of good at this. Except for Mario Kart, but that's not really a racing game. That's like a try not to get mad simulator. I would love it like if I died, like a little thing came up and was like at the end of like a supermassive game, it was like, you would have been pretty good as a Formula 1 driver. I would have been like, I fucking knew it, man. I fucking knew it. I'd love to know. Or the same thing, like, obviously LeBron James is the GOAT of basketball. Nobody even debates it. But is it possible that there's like a caveman who has even higher basketball intelligence? There was just no way for them to have tapped into it because basketball didn't exist? Like, there could be like a prehistoric person. Maybe it could have been Australopithecus fucking Michael Jordanicus or whatever. that would have been even better than LeBron at basketball, but because they didn't have basketball, they didn't know, man. That's a tragic story. This is some Baki shit. I hate when I come up with what I think is like a cool idea philosophically, and then someone says this is just like that fucking anime. God damn it. Just let me land my ult so I can hit my harmonica sting, and then let's move on, okay? I gotta get a harmonica. I gotta get a harmonica and a harmonica holder. Thank you! Thank you! Get away from me. Look at that. You see the way we push that away? I don't need 57 keys. I need to feel like I'm walking on sunshine. You aren't original? No, you're breathtaking! You're breathtaking! That's the line. You're breathtaking, man. I love Keanu, man. Really? The Key and Peele movie with the cat? It's alright, I guess. I don't think it's that good. My friend is on my ass ever since you said he won't return to that Vancouver cafe where he saw you. Well, I don't know. Okay, so for anyone who's not familiar, Glasson75, long-term friend of the channel, Vancouver Film School alumni, aspiring Gastown resident. Sorry, I'm giving like your whole, every piece of relevant metadata about your life. This is what happens for the AI agent the second you trigger a customer service support ticket, by the way. They're like, this is how you should treat this person given their net worth. Anyway, one weekend, it was Chuseok weekend, which is like Korean Thanksgiving. It's a very important day in the Korean calendar. My wife and my daughter were both wearing the hanbok, the Korean traditional outfit for special occasions. We went to a cafe in Vancouver, and we were gonna get something to eat, but the problem is that they didn't have anything that my daughter would like. The cafe was too cool, and I mean that as a positive thing. When you got a 5-year-old kid, you have to you gotta pick and choose your cool restaurants very carefully. Sometimes you'll go to a cool restaurant, like New Fuji, for example. Cool restaurant, but they also have chicken karage on the menu. But my kid does not want to eat like a spinach and leek turnover for breakfast. It's just not going to happen. So it is what it is. So we walked out without getting anything. And then that Monday... What do you mean New Fuji -2? What the hell are you talking about New Fuji -2? New Fuji -2? Are you trolling? They're part of the Toyokan Bowl restaurant group. How could you do that? I thought they would be on this screen. They're not on this screen because I think I took this from the New Fuji website, but anyway. So we didn't get anything. But then Glasson75 came into my chat that Monday and said, hey, my friend was working at the cafe you guys went to on Saturday. What did you get? And then I had, okay, there's a whole rigmarole here. Because I was not wearing the hanbok, and the reason that I was not wearing the hanbok is because I was like, there's shooters out there. I'm like a pseudo-public figure. I'm never gonna recover from the, I don't know if it'd be aura loss or what, or like, I had images of like me getting hit with a candid shot of me in the hanbok becoming like the new lingua franca for like white guy, just taking on Asian culture for like his own devices, right? So I was like, I don't want to be the symbol of that. And it turns out I was fucking right because Glasson75 is a friend that worked at this cafe. And they might have asked for a picture and then I would have never recovered, right? Then I also said, I can't go back to that cafe now because now I don't know what their friend looks like. So every time, if I ever went back to that cafe, I would be looking at everybody the way that Mads Mikkelsen is looking at the people in the party at the end of the movie The Hunt, because he doesn't know who fired the fucking shot, right? So I just can't go there. There's other cafes that I can go to, and that's fine. But I hope you understand why I can't go back. I can't go back because I'm going to be paranoid that everybody I'm talking to is good. It's going to be asymmetrical conversations. I'm going to be talking to them as if we don't know each other, but they're actually going to know me, and they're going to be like judging the interaction on that. And I was thinking about it because I had to stop by a cafe this weekend, and I drove right by it. If this is not a bit, it's not one of the myriad times I misrepresent something for stream and then live my truth in public. On this one, I said, no, I can't go there. I can't go there. I want a croissant. I don't want the whole rigmarole of what could be going on. Who knows, man? It can't be done. And the other thing is, I would say something like, let me know if they change jobs or go to work at a different place, because then I can go back to that place because it looks pretty good. But now I'm going to be like, you're probably going to be lying. You're probably going to be lying just to get me to go back so that your friend can grab a shot of me wearing my hanbok. Which is perfectly fine for a white boy to wear a hanbok on Chuseok. I'm also part of a Korean family, okay? I should be able to, appropriate a little bit of the culture because I'm raising a child who's also steeped in the culture. That being said, I'm not going out like that. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna say that the guy with the ponytail wearing the kimono, I want him to stay the symbol of this stuff, okay? I don't want me to be the symbol of this stuff. I want him to take the heat so that I can eat the cooking. It's that simple. I got friends in cafes all over Vancouver. I'm gonna get you one day. That could be true. That could be true. But just don't tell me, because I got a lot of them that I really like. I got a lot of them that I really like, and I would hate to not be able to go to some of them because I would know that your friend works there. Or the alternative is, with your consent and your friend's consent, you could send me a picture of your friend so that I can go into that place and I'll know who they are, so I won't be looking deep in the eyes of everybody in the cafe. My wife works at New Fuji? You wish, brother. Nice try. Let me see. Okay, moving on. I'm just saying, there's shooters everywhere, man. You taking thunder or rockets? Rockets. Even airplanes can survive lightning these days. Go ahead, hit me. Just made it easier for me to get out without taking damage. He could also just send a picture of any person and say it's their friend. Fuck, you're right. They could AI generate a person in Photoshop and just send me a picture of someone that doesn't even fucking exist. And then, fuck! There are shooters everywhere. I mean, it's not surprising. I've cultivated an audience that, I mean, there's a fair amount of like Vancouver content, right? So I think you're more likely to stick around if you're exposed to the content if you're from Vancouver, because you're like, damn, that Main and Kingsway at 8th intersection really is fucked up. He's the only dude telling it like it is on this fuck ass website. But we got some Vancouverite viewers, many of whom work in the restaurant and hospitality industry. It's true, man. Nice try. Like, we had somebody here working at that cool restaurant in Mount Pleasant I can't remember the name of. I'm your mailman? That's sick, dude. Honestly, that's really cool. Thanks for delivering our shit now and then. I get it. I'm hip. I'm with it. I understand. I understand what's going on. Not my point. He controls the flow of information. Newman. That's all I got. Anyone else here work at a Vancouver restaurant? Anyone here spot me at a Vancouver restaurant? Drop the restaurant. It's the gang stalking arc is real. Drop the name of the restaurant and what I ordered, and I can sniff a phony a mile away. Spotted you at Pho37. Never been there. You're a hater. You probably live in Burnaby. Burnaby and spotted. Mods, create a bunch of traffic surrounding Crystal Mall so that they have a hard time getting home from school later today. You were at On and Chi building your own rap? Wrong! I was at On and Chi getting, like the number 37 or whatever it's called with lemongrass pork and also a little bit of chicken. But in hindsight, if I go back to On and Chi, I think I would just get it just with the chicken. Or sorry, just with the pork. I think the lemongrass pork was a little better than the chicken, but it was nice to have a variety, I'm not gonna lie to you. Cafe 67, you ordered the curry croissant. Yep, that's me. That's me. I was at Cafe 67 yesterday. Saw you using the Bitcoin ATM at the Kingsway 7-Eleven. That was me, but I was making a withdrawal, just so you know, not a deposit. I was making a withdrawal. 7-Eleven. Yep. Yes, sir. So none of you have seen me is what I'm realizing. None of you have seen me. I honestly thought I was kind of a little bit more popular than that. Kate will tell you, I think I get recognized like once a month. And I'll always point it out to her. I'll be like, that guy right there, that guy recognized me. And now I'm realizing that I'm insane and that is not what's happening. People are probably just giving me an extended glance because I'm walking on my toes like a fucking weirdo. And I'm going, yep, they must love my videos. They probably love my YouTube videos. They're too shy. You should say something. You should introduce yourself. I don't bite. All right, all right, all right. That's me bouncing up and down on my toes as I walk through the grocery store, taking a look at my life and realizing there's nothing left. Saw you at 7-Eleven buying Magnums. Nah, I get my ice cream from La Glacé, I'm afraid. Oh, you're talking about the condoms? No. I just wear, well, you know, I just wear whatever I can get, honestly. Doesn't really matter too much. They're kind of, that's the thing about condoms, they're kind of one size fits all, right? Like shoes. Honestly, I just grabbed like 1,000 of them on the floor of my dorm in 2006, and I've been kind of just rocking those till they run out or whatever. It's like honey, those shits don't expire or nothing. Hogged. They do expire? Honey? Nah, man. I mean, the bees are in trouble, but it ain't that serious. Also, maybe if the bees don't want to go extinct, they should stop flying around me, threatening to sting me at all times. You ever think about that? I mean, they kind of got a death wish. You'll just be enjoying like a picnic outside. All of a sudden you hear like... Pisses me off. Or whatever. Hey, old. So close to Teo Cruz's Dynamite. Music in the cathedral goes crazy. One thing I loved about being in Europe, being at the churches and the cathedrals, and then like, wow, this church was built in the 11th century. That's fucking crazy. This shit is so old. Take a picture of that. Wow, this painting is from like 1631. Go take a picture of that. And wow, look at that organ. That's so ornate. That organ is so beautiful. That's crazy. 1991? Delete that picture. Delete that. That shit was built in the Clinton administration. That shit ain't even old, man. Get that picture off your phone. That ain't worth the damn space. That isn't old, you liar. How I feel about the Gastown clock? That shit is from the 70s. That's pretty fucking funny. I don't want this trash. I don't want this trash. Maybe, I don't know. It's only good if it's old? Bro, if I wanted to see new shit, do you think I would be in Europe? I would be in fucking Asia, bro. I went to Europe to see old shit. Don't show me a church organ that's younger than I am. Are you crazy? If I wanted to see new shit, I would go to China. I went to Europe specifically to see some of the oldest shit that I could find, that I can't find in my own country. I don't care how good it is. I want old stuff. Older stuff. No, not that old. That's too old. That's kind of how I felt in the British Museum. There's a sweet spot for historical artifacts, man. It's like probably from, I don't know. You know, anytime you get into those old ass cave paintings, I'll level with you, man. They did not know how to draw back then. I get they were using like animal blood or something like that, but I don't know. El Greco Mogs, I'm afraid. El Greco Mogs. They were busy not dying? Well, I'm busy worrying about the Sunshine Girls. We ain't so different. Fresco's Mog. Sorry, I'm off the artificial sweeteners, nephew. And it's been working out. It's been working out wonderfully so far. Have you been seeing this Isaac gameplay? I'm feeling like a different kind of fella recently. Look at this, man. Double dice. Stream time's up. I'm so excited. Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna eat pierogies, but then I realized my wife bought me some lunch. Wife lunch plus pierogies. It's the greatest day ever. Dr. Pangloss was fucking right. I'm sorry for all that shit I said about you, Dr. Pangloss. You're right. Sometimes it is the best day ever. Sometimes you get pierogies and the lunch that your wife got for you without you asking for it on the same day. But he was saying that shit on days where like his nose was falling off and stuff. That's not okay. W wife in chat, please. Fuck you. Yeah, why not? W wife. It feels so fucking good to tell people to type something and then see them type it. It feels incredible. And you know what's crazy? It also feels pretty good to be the motherfucker typing it after someone tells you to type it. That's wild. It's an interesting thing about people. Anyway. You know what's crazy? I gotta think of a new stream title for tomorrow, man. This job is fucked up. It's gonna be hard to top. You're my little Scrooge thing. I don't give a hoot what the ghouls think. That's gonna be tough. And that's what I mean, man. What if when Ebenezer Scrooge died or whatever, we found out he would have been awesome at 2K? Tell him I'm next. Tell him I found a little something too fresh. You know what I'm talking about? Like Ebenezer Scrooge, he was one tall motherfucker, man. He was worried about the wrong type of gym. Is that what the name of his worker is? Jim Cratchit? Bob Cratchit. Well, that doesn't work. Tiny Jim. Alright, I'll slash marker you on this one. It's the season to be happy and jolly. Fa -fa -fa -fa.